Hi everybody, my name is Auvbri. Welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. I gotta figure out a new way to do these intros because it's just like it's the same, but what the hell do you say? So before jumping into it, why not leave this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. It helps me out a great big deal, and it helps you to figure out when I go live or upload to the channel. So aside from the part, like the fact that I don't know how to start these videos without it being super awkward, even 10 years in now, but we are back here in The Sims 4. The reason that I say back here is because I at some point expect to be playing other simulation games like Paralives. I really want to try Insoy as well. I don't have the time right now, but I really want to try it. So that's why I open up the videos like that. But we're back in The Sims 4. We're back in my rebuild series, and we're back in Willow Creek trying to rebuild this world into something totally different. So the whole premise of Willow Creek for me is it's this industrial town. It has some of the older building in the Goth. I can't remember what it's called, but in the neighborhood where the Goth house is, we've also rebuilt some parts in there. So it's like a mixture of things, but mostly I want to really focus on the industrial aspect of this world. So we have rebuilt Delsel Valley. We are almost done with Willow Creek here. And this strip, you know it, it's the base game strip. There's not a lot of stuff going on. There's a library, a gym. All of this stuff has been relocated in my rebuild world. So it's actually in a different place right now. Or it's something totally different. So for example, the gym is an actual gym where you go for the membership, do that stuff. Kind of trying to make somewhat of a more realistic world, especially with this business and business and hobbies expansion pack. That's the long word. So that's what I really try to do here, and create these builds that have this modern aspect to it with the color schemes, but you can still see that there's this industrial vibe going through them with the brickwork and the roofing pieces, all the ornaments or whatever you want to call them, like bespoke roofing toppers, I think it's called. I don't actually know, but you guys know what I mean. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And going in and creating this has been so much fun. Like, it's been the most fun. And I'm actually, as recording this, I'm done with the strip. So I'm also tackling another famous house in this world. You guys can speculate what that is in the comment section down below. What house do you think I'm actually tackling next? So it's not going to be the next build after this one, but it's coming. So I just finished it up. So yeah, speculate about that in the comment section down below. But going into this build, this is the Willow Creek Bakery. So for me, it was very important that going into rebuilding this world, I wasn't just rebuilding each of the buildings as a one-to-one, where like if the gym was here, there has to be a gym here as well. Again, I wanted it to be my world. The buildings that I think should be in here, the buildings that for me makes sense. So because we have this new expansion pack, the businesses and hobbies, or hobbies and businesses, I can never remember. Because we have this new expansion pack, a world of opportunities have become available. Before, it was like we were creating this bakery, but you couldn't really do much with it, or maybe the bakery is not the best. Laundromat, my latest build, last build. Before you couldn't really do anything with it. It was more for pretend. Now you can actually do something with it. So I love that. It has opened up all of these opportunities to create something really unique and different. And that's what I want to do with my rebuild series. And that's what we're doing. So going in and creating these stories, these buildings and moments in the buildings is just, I'm having so much fun. I cannot remember the last time I had this much fun building in The Sims. And I feel like since the beginning of the year, we had like January doesn't really count because there was issues with my computer and The Sims. There was issues with the internet connection. Then I had some issues again with The Sims, but it seems to be fixed now, which is good. But I feel like I'm back at YouTube and I really love it. I'm having so much fun. I love creating. I love telling these stories. I'm excited for new games, new expansion packs. Paralives is definitely something that's on my radar as well. So I'm just going around waiting for them to announce the early access release date so I can get my hands on it. But yeah, building, and I have to say that this new expansion pack, the newest expansion pack, it has just made me want to build again. I know that sounds super cringe and corny, but it has made me want to build again. So there's a lot of builds coming your way. So again, hit the notification bell because it's the best way for you to stay up to date with everything that I upload, every time I upload. And it really helps me out a great big deal. I am committed to YouTube. Besides finding a job in the real world as well, but I am committed to YouTube. So this and my vlogging channel is just, it's what I want to do. So going into the build here, oh yeah, plug to myself, go check out my vlogging channel. Link in the description down below. It's my day-to-day life. Going back into the build, we're building the Willow Creek Bakery. Now you might be sitting there thinking, this is a big ass build for a bakery. So I actually wanted it to be a mixture of a bakery and a little coffee house. So that has kind of become a big trend, and especially in Denmark, where I live, it has become a big trend for bakeries to have this multi-purpose thing. So there is a very famous bakery in Denmark that is called, directly translated, the Layer Cake House, or in Danish, Lavkagehuset, which also, like, they serve coffee, you can get sandwiches or little pizzas, stuff like that. And I really wanted to take kind of a page out of that and create something similar. So the bakery on the ground floor is, of course, the bakery. You go in here, you can get your baked goods, you can get a coffee, whatever you want to sell here. And then we have a little back room here with the staircase to the upstairs where the main bakery actually is. I thought this was a really cool idea and a good way to utilize this old building. Like, what would the repurpose of the building have been? How would they have repurposed it into something functional or something new without actually tearing the building down? And I thought, you know what, repurposing it like this was a really good idea. Like the other businesses that I've done, I have created a little apartment for you to live in with your sim family, whatever, so they can actually run the business from this lot and go upstairs to their own personal space in the evening, and then go downstairs again to do whatever they need to do. I thought that was a cool idea. And again, a good way to utilize the building and the kind of the history of what I'm trying to tell with this build. So I started off by creating the bakery upstairs here. We have a lot of different stuff going on. We have a lot of ovens, just, you know, bakery item related things. Things I could find from the miscellaneous category as well is also chucked in here. It's actually very difficult to find stuff that would fit into a bakery. Funnily enough, that was the difficult part. of this build. But we made it work. I think it turned out cool in the end. We have downstairs here, when you walk in, you know, there's a chance for you to buy some magazines, but you could buy your baked goods. There are a few seating options inside here, but most of them are outside. But we have the bakery stand with the displays for all the baked goods. And then I also found the coffee shop countertop. I don't know what to call that actually. Coffee shop countertop thingy with the, let's just call it Mocha Master 5000, the one that I'm changing the color on here. Because I was like, you know what, it also makes sense to me that there's a coffee shop aspect to it. But where it really hits home is when we get outside. Again, we have a vibe. We have a vibe in this rebuild world. There's definitely a whole vibe to how I want things to look like and what I want things to look like. So I made sure to put the signage, the logos everywhere, so you're not at all in doubt of where you are. And I think it turned out really cool. Again, like I did with the other builds on this strip, hitting it home with the outside decorations. So the lampposts, the gardening beds where the trees are in, all that, it matches with the other builds as well. So you can kind of see that this is just one big cohesive strip that just fits together with different types of builds that have been renovated, reused, repurposed into whatever. We have this little seating area in the bakery because I feel like sometimes you would need a break. As somebody who has worked in the food industry for a very, very long time, I feel like that's fair. Like that's totally fair to have that. But we have this little doorway that goes in to a staircase that goes to the upper second floor. Up here. Now, in the last video, I said I'm really trying to challenge myself with colors and items that I normally wouldn't use. This is so true for this build here. The color schemes are, I think, I just want to do a disclaimer first. I think it turned out awesome. I am super happy with the way that this builds and especially the apartment turned out, because the apartment is definitely where I tried to do a different color scheme, but it is not my color scheme at all. Like, it is definitely not my color scheme. If you've been with me ever on this channel, you know, pink, not my color. This very light pink, or we actually have a very specific word for it in Danish, but I feel like the closest translation would be like this baby pink. It is not my color. With this greenish color as well, love the green, but this more minty green, not really my color either. So the whole vibe for this loft apartment is very much modern bohemian chic. And I must say, I really love the way that it turned out. It turned out super cool. I love the color scheme of it. So you walk right up into the big open space area where we have the kitchen and dining room. There's going to be a little nook here with lighting and stuff like that. And then the back room, or whatever you want to call it, is actually a combined room of the living space and the bedroom. Again, color-wise, this is just not my color scheme, but I do have to say, I think it turned out really good. So you guys are gonna have to be the judge of that. What you think about the whole color scheme in the comment section down below, because I love starting conversations with you guys, and I'm really trying to push myself with what kind of furniture items I use that I wouldn't normally use. But yeah, again, color scheme wise, this is not my style, but I think it turned out really good. I'm super proud of it. Look at me trying to grow. But yeah, when you walk into the back room here, this is where we have the living space. So again, I chose this very muted baby pink couch with the mint green and the more bohemian styled aspect in the lighting, the carpet as well. I put on some of these pillows, which I totally forgot existed. I don't understand why they don't snap to the furniture like these magazines, for example, but they just don't. It's okay. I can scale them up myself, but it would have been nice if they snapped, especially when you've seen developers like Paralives, the Paralives developers, and the way that they have actually made it so it just snaps onto it. It's like, you're this multi-billion-dollar company. Why can't it be like that? But that's a rant for a whole other day. But the last thing in here is, again, this more bohemian styled furniture with some modern aspects to it. And again, I just think it turned out really good. So here we have some above pictures of the bakery. This is the bakery itself on the first floor and the apartment. So again, you can see the apartment is actually quite small, but it is fully functional for 2 sim to live there. This is from the outside. I love the way that this turned out. Now, as I say in every single one of my building videos, this build is available on the gallery right now. You just have to search my Origin EA ID, which is Auvbri, just like the channel name, or you can wait for me to actually finish up the rebuild series. Once I finish up the series, I am going to make a save file and upload it so people can download it free, and you kind of get the worlds as I intended them, because we're actually almost done with Willow Creek here. We've already done Del Sol Valley, so we're moving at a fast pace in rebuilding these worlds. So that is also an option, but again, you can just take it yourself and place it yourself. That's totally up to you, because I feel like I make it very clear where I'm placing these lots that I do in this rebuild series. But tell me what you think about the grand color scheme and the style in this, because again, it's not really my style, but I do have to say I think it turned out super nice. The baby pinkish red with the more mint green and the kind of bohemian furniture mixed in with the modern, I think it turned out really good. I'm overall super satisfied with the outcome of this build, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about it. So while you're down in the comment section typing away about the build, why not leave this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. Also, go check out my vlogging channel, link in the description down below. I'm trying to hit 100 subs over there. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you next time for another one. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world.